France is outraged and demands the immediate release of a French citizen arrested in Niger, and the French media is making a big fuss about it, but they are conveniently omitting the reason why the gentleman was arrested. So in less than 5 minutes, I'll give you the facts and you can judge for yourself. Ready? Let's go. Whenever I hear something, I always ask myself, what is it I'm not being told? And that's the basis of this video powered by logic. What do we know so far? The bloodless coup in Niger is denounced by France as illegitimate, dangerous, and the French president has refused to recognize Niger's government. Meanwhile, in Gabon, it complied with international standards, so it's eco-France friendly and it respects the environment and French interests. The French citizen Stéphane Julien and 3 of his employees are still under arrest for threatening the national security in Niger. Anybody with sense would ask, what happened? Well, on September 6 in the evening, the French embassy contacted Stéphane Julien Import-Export Company to help them move some personal items of the embassy staff. Now, when the van was leaving the embassy, it was stopped and searched by Niger security forces who have been keeping an eye on the French embassy for weeks now. They inspect everything that goes in and out the embassy. Even flies are now complaining about this. So in case you're wondering why they are watching the embassy, well, Niger gave the French ambassador 48 hours to leave last month, but he refused. He's now an illegal migrant in the country. Some people claim he's already left, and this is just a pretext for France to attack in case Niger decided to enter in the embassy. Also, Niger ordered French army to leave by September 4th, and they are still there. Okay, let's go back to the story. In that van, according to reports, they found military uniforms and t-shirts belonging to Burkina Faso. And according to recent information, those items belongs to a French defense attaché. This is a fancy word for military officer who is assigned to an embassy or a consulate in another country and who act as a link between the country and the host country defense authorities. The explanation given here is that this French defense attaché was previously based in Burkina Faso. I mean, it still doesn't make any sense, especially since armed groups have used Burkinabe military uniforms in the past to commit crimes in the region. Anyways, back to Stéphane Julien. 2 days after the incident, he was invited to the police station for questioning. Then one thing led to another and they decided to keep him a bit longer. African hospitality comes in many forms. I mean, if the ousted president and arrested Bazoum looks healthy in his usual well-ironed shiny clothes, then Mr. Stéphane Julien has nothing to worry about. However, this is a serious crime. Stéphane Julien has been living in Niger for 18 years and he was elected as the advisor of French people in Niger. Despite the current political situation in the country, he chose to stay. Don't be fooled. As an African, I'll tell you this for free. Ordinary Europeans and Westerners would run to the airport or their embassy after the first gunshot, but those with more connection than the Atlantic Ocean either leave before they hear the first gunshot or stay throughout. But when they leave, that's when you need to be worried. But my question is this. Since Macron and the French government have refused to recognize Niger's authority, who are they demanding to release their citizen? Because Bazoum is in jail.
We, ni nini?